State Opera is looking forward to presenting The Summer of the 17th Doll, an opera based on the famous Australian play by Ray Lawler, with a libretto by South Australian writer Peter Goldsworthy and music composed by Richard Mills. The Summer of the 17th Doll takes place in Carlton in Melbourne in the 1950s, and Richard's music captures some of this location and this environment. There are taxi horns, there are tram bells. The orchestra also includes quite a large wind section and brass section, which enables Richard to use a lot of the sounds of big band music from the 1940s and 50s. The score takes a lot of cues from the world of Kurt Weill and from Korngold and Richard Strauss, but Richard peppers the score with all of these infusions of jazz throughout. This gives it a real sense of the 1950s period, and it also, I think, kind of reflects the characters and the lifestyle of the major characters, which is sort of decidedly modern for the 1950s. Here's a very short excerpt from the very opening of the opera. The Summer of the 17th Doll, I think in many ways, is a perfect piece of theatre for an operatic treatment. Although the scene of the opera is quite small and domestic, the emotions and the emotional journey of the characters is large, and the emotions are really real and huge. There's love and betrayal, lies, fights, and moments of great beauty. Richard Mills's vocal writing is particularly effective. He has a real love for the human voice as an expressive device, and he puts this to use with great skill and great effect. In this scene, the two youngest characters have been forced together in a sort of slightly uncomfortable, slightly flirtatious meeting. There's Bubba and Johnny Dowd. And Johnny is the first person in a long while to use Bubba's real name, Kathy. And this little mark of respect, I suppose, for this young growing lady becomes a real feature in this duet, and she has this radiant and heartfelt, young, hopeful and expressive music. Part of the thrill of the 17th Doll, like any great opera, is the ensemble singing. The ensembles, they're really quite difficult for the singers, but they are so exciting for the audience. A bit like any of the great ensembles from the Strauss operas, or even the brilliant finales from Mozart operas, Richard's music, it has this propulsive energy. Each character has their own thoughts and their own little journey, and then they come together with music which just constantly surprises and delights the audience. Here's a little excerpt from the trio in the first act with the three women. They're singing that there's fire in the air. It's capturing the excitement of the beginning of their summer adventure.